Hi, welcome to One Word a Day. I'm Sophie, your pilot into the universe of Chinese. We're going to continue our fun little excursion into unpacking one single Chinese character a day. I'm off chain. If you have been following me for a while, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so today we talk about guang. Guang means light. And before I look into it, I have never imagined what life, how it was defined in Chinese. Because this character, simplified Chinese, guang, came to me as this form. And like, I wouldn't imagine how that means light. Okay, so now we look at it as ancient form. It looks like this plus this. Slightly different of that, right? This is simplified, sanitized, cleaned up. This one is messier, but it got its original meaning coded over here. And you can see the top portion is fire. Looks like just like that. Bottom portion is a human. Look like that. Okay, so with a little bit of transformation, because this one, when two self-standing Chinese characters, when they stack up, each one got squashed, right? To fit the one frame like that. So the fire definitely kind of flattened, and humans are kind of sideways slanted. So a little bit transformation, but you can still see its own character look like that. So we have a human, we have fire above human. Okay, fire symbol comes from this cone shape with two sparkles on the side. It's another physical representation of what a bonfire would look like. It's simply the main body of the fire, the sparkles. Humans. Contemporary Chinese, we have humans look like this. Two leg standing being, that's the definition of human. But original Chinese look almost like English art, got more nuance to it. It's almost like the language creators understanding what human is about. We have two hemispheres of the brain. I mean, probably back then they don't know that. I'm not sure. But there's two sides of us. We are this complex composite or composition of two sides of us. Always when you do something or feel something, it's a tug war between two in various degrees, right? And so Chinese language creators put this streamlined side corresponding to the left side actually, and then have this curvier side, longer, curvier, non-linear. I mean, not saying this is linear. Both of them are non-linear because they're not stiff, straight. But this is relatively straighter than definitely the other side is curvier. And this curvier really bring up the unpredictability, or, you know, you cannot boil down a person to stick like this. It's way more complicated than that. I like that about Chinese character, original form of how to define a human. It's not only two legs standing being, but it has its complexity. It has its two sides of it. Almost like in English, we have this like a Disney visualized way to have a good and evil, right? Two sides battling in your brain. So there we go. Chinese way of super simplification of how a human function. So what do you mean have a fire above human? It means the sun, actually. What's the fire that's over your head? That's the sun. And that's the light. Because before electricity, the sun in the sky is the only light source we have, right? I mean, besides candles, that's another human making thing. But the light, natural lighting, that's the sun we're talking about. And this is how we use the fire above human as light. Okay, so light we can see in English, we can translate it into different ways. We even have, okay, light, ray, brightness, it's all related, right? It's not a fine, that twisty of the of the term, right? We have 光, and then 光线. 光线 actually means fiber, light fiber, and then 阳光, sunlight, right? Brightness. And then we have a 光线, 光辉, luster, 光泽, 光泽 probably is luster more. So 光泽 is not like a shine. Shine is brighter. Luster is more dimmed light, but still you can see the glow from it, right? So that there is English variation of different, strands of light. But in Chinese, we pair it with other characters to make the variation, the nuances of what kind of a light that is. And then 光荣, honor. English, we don't really have, we have a glory, right? And a glory kind of have this light luster around or halo around it. But we didn't use light in that same meaning making. But in Chinese, we do. We use the light to pair with 荣, which is like a growing vibrancy together to mean honor. And then we have scenery, 景观, and honor again, different spelling. Luster again, different spelling. Oh, you see, English can be have so many variations that come from like in different language of renderings, the British versus the American, and then have a duplicate so much versus Chinese, just one multifunctional character. And then it can mean smooth, 光滑, like a sliding smooth, and then can mean bare, like there's nothing on top of it. It's by itself. And then polished. I guess 抛光 is the way we use to polish things. 光 make it shine. So the result of polish is to make it shine, right? So that's the connection over there. So you see light. I translate it as overhead fire, which is the sun. And that's how Chinese have poetically captured what light is to the original, the beginning of time, of human time, of what that means to us. It's sunlight. Okay, catching into the currency of thinking about, well, what a day with Sophie, see you another day.